I have the pleasure to present to you Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr.
It is 57 years since my father delivered his dream for our nation of freedom, justice, and equality for all humankind, and obviously that has not happened.
Martin Luther King III tells Newsy that for him, recent cases of police brutality, including this week's police shooting of Jacob Blake in Kenosha, Wisconsin, represent a dream deferred. First announced during the funeral for George Floyd, King, along with the Reverend Al Sharpton and other civil rights leaders, will meet on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for speeches on Friday, and then march to the Martin Luther King Memorial. Joining them, the families of Eric Garner, Breonna Taylor, and others killed by law enforcement. A member of Blake's family will also participate. The 1963 March for Jobs and Freedom led to the Civil Rights Act of '64. Organizers say Friday's march has concrete goals too, like renewing the newly named John Lewis Voting Rights Act, which prohibits states from making changes to voting practices without federal approval, and passing the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act, which gets rid of qualified immunity that shields officers from lawsuits. Both bills are currently stalled in the Senate.
Much of what we see today is a result of public policy and policymakers. That cannot change unless our voices are heard loud and clearly at the ballot box in November, not only for federal elections, but for local elections.
Holding a rally in the midst of a pandemic comes with risk. Attendees will be required to wear face masks and are subject to temperature checks. The physical march will coincide with a virtual march starting Thursday, featuring speeches from House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Senator Cory Booker, and a performance from her. In person or online, King says he believes the message is starting to resonate.
Dad used to say the man can't ride your back unless it's bent. I think that the nation is standing up now, blacks and whites and Latinos and Hispanics and Native Americans and Americans from all walks of life saying, look, we see these incidents happening, and this is clearly wrong.
Amber Strong, Newsy, Northern Virginia.